Hi guys, just want to make a quick video on my lunch break about alcohol-free beers and wines. The one thing about our channel is we are not going to be opinionated either way. We're very open to different methods of sobriety and staying sober and what have you. So we're not going to criticise people who drink it or don't drink it. My personal take on it is I don't mind it. I don't drink it. I have in the past. Last year when I got myself sober for the very first time, properly sober, when we put some months together, I was attending the AA and I did the first 3 months at the AA. I did the 90 meetings in 90 days, and that took me up to the Christmas time, and I was really worried about how I was going to get through the Christmas period. And someone else suggested, maybe have some alcohol-free beer or whatever. Now, the silly thing is, for me, I never drank beer. I was a whiskey-only man, spirits-based only. So that was how bizarre it was that over the Christmas period, I started to drink alcohol-free beer, which is nuts because that's not what I drank. I wouldn't, when I was drinking, I would never drink a beer. So it just kind of shows you how the brain works. Anyway, I did it, and I must admit, I enjoyed it. I was drinking San Miguel, and it was 0.0, so it had no alcohol in it whatsoever. I was between 4 and 5 months sober at this point, and to be fair, it was great. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it got me through that period of time because I only did it for about 3 or 4 days, and then all of a sudden, I got this realization which was, why are you doing this? You enjoy your like my drink sometimes is fizzy water with lime cordial in, or just fresh juice. I enjoy that more. It tastes better and it's far better for you. So all of a sudden I'm thinking, well, I've got all this extra cost to buy these alcohol-free beers. I was drinking maybe 4 of them a night, and it was all these extra empty calories I was putting into my body for no reason. So it was one of them things that I always seem to go through, where I have to try something out first I have to find out the hard way. But again, that's what I did. I came out the other side of that, and it was right. I don't really need to do that again. It doesn't really do anything for me, so I haven't touched it again. So this time, obviously, you know my story. I relapsed big time for 6 months, and now I'm sober for the second time in my life. And it's not something I would ever think about doing now. I have no problem whatsoever with anyone who does it and who promotes it. Each to their own, it's fine. If it works for you, great. As I say, it tasted nice. It was a nice, refreshing taste. But, you've got to ask why you're doing it. Because I'll tell you another thing that I remember as well, it was a little bit of a mindfuck, pardon me French. You're drinking beer, it smells and tastes like beer, it's out of the bottle, it's ice cold, it's all that like you used to do back in the day when we were drinking, but you're not getting the buzz. Now that's quite bizarre because your brain is waiting for that buzz. That's how it felt when I was doing it. It was like, take a sip of it, and it's like, yeah, to all intent purposes, that's a beer. But you can get to 2 or 3 bottles in, but you still feel the same. And I think there's a little bit of a eureka moment for me when that happened. It was like, okay, this is a bit pointless now. So anyway, again, I'm not for it either way. If it works for you, I actually know a couple of people who drink it all the time at weekends and what have you, social events and it's a really great icebreaker as well for social events. If you're going to a party and you're absolutely bricking yourself because it's going to be booze all around you, you can just go down the alcohol-free all night. You can have a bottle of beer in your hand all night. 3, 4 of those beers, it's not going to do you any harm whatsoever. But the one key thing is, you've got to know in your head that that's not going to lead you back to alcohol. I think that's the one question you've got to ask you. I think there's a couple of questions. The first one is, why am I doing it? Second one is, when you're doing it, what are you getting out of it? And the third one, I suppose, is it going to take you back to alcohol? If the answer's no to that one, then fill your boots. You know, because I also know a lot of people who would hammer people who do this. It's each to their own. You got to do whatever you can to stay sober, and if that gets you through, or even if that's just your little bit of luxury, your little bit of vice, your little vice, God, you're not hurting anyone, are you? So fill your boots. So anyway, that's my take on alcohol-free beer. Thanks for watching. See you later.